Zach, how are you?
Good, man. Can't complain. How about yourself?
My nose just started running on me. It does it on live every video. It's just part of life. Excuse me while I sniffle all the time. All right. So, depending upon when the people are watching this video, most likely Shiba Eternity, which is Shiba Inu's new video game, is out.
Yep.
What do you think, Mr. Humphreys? Like I'm putting a mic. What do you think, Mr. Humphreys, the value and the impact that Shiba Eternity is going to have on the Shiba Inu ecosystem?
I think it's big. I think it's very unique too, right? So here's the thing. It's not a catalyst that's directly tied to crypto, which, I like that. It's kind of different. And I think this is a great opportunity, unlike some of the other catalysts that are still out there, like Shibarium, like the metaverse. This is an opportunity really to grow the Shiba Inu holder base. Why do I say that? Well, gaming is a multi-billion-dollar sector. It's got billions of people in it, and we know that only 5% of those people in 5% of people in the world are in crypto. Meaning, it's a great opportunity to bring a lot of these people in from that sector and give them a reason to look at crypto.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, like back in 2021, Shiba Inu was kind of a gateway in and of itself into crypto just because all the discussion about like the meme stocks and Dogecoin and Shiba Inu, and people rallied behind that, and it was a gateway. I think this is another opportunity for Shiba Inu to be a gateway for more investors into crypto through the gaming portal, if you will, because 1.2 million active addresses on Shiba Inu. And of course, Shaitoshi's asking everybody to download it on download day very quickly. And a lot of people will. We know how loyal this group is.
Yep.
And when that happens, it's going to jump up in that algorithm, and people are going to be stumbling across this new game with all these great ratings. And they're going to look at it and say, oh, wow, this has a crypto element. Interesting. Okay. And hopefully they learn more and more and eventually come into the ecosystem.
Yeah, but I think you nailed it. I think you nailed it in the context that it's Shiba Eternity is not a crypto game. Shiba Eternity is a video game, obviously for mobile, which is the biggest sector of that, kind of play while you're, at leisure, if you will.
Right.
Play while you're bored is how I've always thought of it. But, it's one of those things where it's a good game first that has a crypto element built into it. And I think that, yes, in the way they branded it, Shiba Eternity, and all the various, aspects of that. So I think before we shift out of this, I think the other component of, the narrative of this video was kind of like Shiba Eternity, right? And its impact on the Shiba Inu ecosystem. They've been very clear, Zach, about the revenue or profit distribution of the revenue and the profits that come in via Shiba Eternity.
Right.
So we know we got 5% goes to a burn, to basically 5% of the profits is going to be, they're going to go out, they're going to take 5%, they're going to go out buy Shiba Inu tokens, and they're going to send them to the burn wallet. That's good. Again, they've said they would do that. And then I think you had said there's the other 45%, there's a 45% chunk that's charitable donations, as well as kind of community focused projects, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then there's 50%
hasn't been discussed yet, but people were basically asking Shaitoshi like, hey, we want to know more about how this revenue is going to be, spent and split up. But we know that eventually Shaitoshi will let us all in. I mean, that's one thing about Shiba Inu. You're always in the know.
Yeah.
I do like that about SHIB. They do let you kind of know what's going on. And the 5% burn, I was looking at that a little bit, Austin. A lot of people were like, oh, we should be burning more than that. Like that 5% isn't enough. That 5% could be really, really big if this game is up there with some of the top mobile games and, it is a top game. Because you start looking at the amount of people who play some of those top games. And as you mentioned, the mobile sector is huge. That 5%, it could be really big, actually.
Well, that goes back to one thing I've read about the 50% of the profit that they haven't officially said what they're going to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
That, and I know you've seen some of this too, is that they're saying that a part or a lot of that 50% of that profit that is not earmarked was going to go directly back into the game to keep it, quote, competitive as time goes by. And what I get from that is that they have a long-term vision for Shiba Eternity, for it to be a multi-year game to continue to help propel it from a competitive advantage, you know, versus other games of its type, to make it continue the dev work associated with it, right? And which ultimately does what? Brings more people into the game to create more revenue, to create more 5% burns, you know, and continue to kind of create this cycle, you know. So,
you know, along that's a great point, and you just made me think of something. Like, you know, 'cause there's so much information. Sometimes we forget some of this stuff. I know I do too. It's like, don't forget they hired a big name here.
oh yeah,
William Volk is big time, guys. I mean, coming over from Playside, Activision. I mean, they're not like going out on a whim here and saying, "Hey, we've never built a game before, but we're Shiba Inu. We're going to do it." No, they've went out and hired the right people, similar to what they've done with the metaverse. I know we're not talking about that in this video, but with the third floor, I mean, they go out and get good people, and that's what good companies and good businesses do, right? They go out and hire good people who are skilled at that particular area that they want to elevate, and they get it done. So I'm excited to see exactly what you said there, the progression year over year with William Volk at the helm, man.
It's going to be good stuff, man. So I'm going to wrap it up there. So if you're interested in ClearCryptos, learning more, obviously you're on the Clear channel, definitely hit that subscribe button below. But there's links in the description below to all of the socials and everything. Highly recommend you get involved in their Discord. Launch information coming through there predominantly. Good stuff there. With all that said, we'll see you later.
They got an Instagram now too. That's pretty awesome. They're starting to beef that up. Check that out. Twitter's over 20K now too. So.
Just a few people. All right.
Yeah.
We'll see you.
See you guys.